Contract law in ancient China. Contract law in ancient China developed within a context significantly different from that of Western legal traditions. Chinese legal and social systems were deeply influenced by Confucian and legalist philosophies, which emphasized moral obligations, social harmony, and the role of the state in regulating personal and commercial relationships. Despite these differences, ancient China had a rich tradition of contract law that played a crucial role in its commercial and social life. Historical context. Contracts in ancient China date back to the spring and autumn period, 770–476 before Christ, and the Warring States period, 475–221 before Christ, becoming more sophisticated during the Qin, 221–206 before Christ, and Han, 206 before Christ 220, dynasties. The use of contracts expanded with the growth of commerce, agriculture, and land transactions. Legal framework. The legal framework for contracts in ancient China was not codified in the same manner as Roman law. Instead, it was part of a broader legal system that included both penal and administrative regulations. Legal principles were derived from a mix of statutory laws issued by the state, customary laws, and moral teachings. The emphasis was on creating and maintaining social order and harmony rather than on individual rights. Types of contracts. Ancient Chinese contracts covered a wide range of subjects, including land transactions, loans, labor agreements, and commercial transactions. These contracts were typically written on bamboo, wood, silk, or paper and often required witnesses and seals to ensure authenticity. Land contracts include sales, leases, and tenancy agreements. Land transactions were significant due to the agricultural basis of the economy. Loan contracts specify the terms for borrowing grain or money, including the interest rate and repayment schedule. Service contracts outline terms for employment or service provision, including duration and compensation. Partnership agreements. For commercial ventures, they specify the contribution and share of profits, or losses, for each partner. Enforcement and dispute resolution. Dispute resolution in ancient China favored mediation and reconciliation over adversarial proceedings, reflecting the societal emphasis on harmony. Local officials or community elders often mediated disputes. However, for formal legal disputes, the state had courts and officials to adjudicate cases based on written laws, documents, and evidence. Contracts often included clauses specifying penalties for non-compliance, and the state enforced these agreements to ensure commercial reliability and social stability. The legal system, however, also allowed for flexibility and leniency based on circumstances, with a focus on restoring social harmony and rectifying moral breaches. Influence of philosophical traditions. Confucianism influenced contract law through its emphasis on moral duty and social hierarchy, suggesting that individuals should fulfill their contractual obligations as part of their ethical duties to others. Legalism, on the other hand, stressed the importance of strict adherence to laws and regulations, including contracts, as a means of maintaining state control and order. Contract law in ancient China was an integral part of a complex legal and social system that balanced moral obligations, customary practices, and state regulation. While distinct from Western legal traditions, it provided a framework for managing economic and social relationships, emphasizing harmony, moral duty, and the role of the state in overseeing personal and commercial conduct.